Now, the beginning of any criminal investigation is initiated by the provisions of Section 154 of the Criminal Procedure Code. The Criminal Procedure Code is actually the statute on the basis of which the FIR is lodged, investigation is conducted, search, seizures and arrests are made. Say for example, Section 154 says that when a station house officer receives a report that discloses the commission of a cognizable offence, the SHO or the SO shall, it's not will, shall register that complaint into an FIR. Once that FIR has been lodged, then the investigation begins. Either he investigates himself or delegates this task to his colleague. Once this task is given to his colleague or he himself investigates, he'll go to the spot, record the statement of the complainant, whether he has actually or she has actually given the complaint, inspect the spot, take the statement of witnesses, make such recoveries as are necessary to prove the point, and in the interest of truth that would be necessary to produce before the court of law for veracity purposes. Now the CRPC gives a time of 90 days to complete an investigation. It may take a little less, it may take a little more also. But 90 days is the average time that is given by the CRPC to an investigator for an average investigation. During the course of investigation, a person may be arrested if he is found prima facie guilty. That person, when he is taken, he is brought to the police station and kept under the lockup. And there is often a misnomer that he is in jail. This is not the jail. Every police station has a lockup. One you may have seen in movies, Mardana Havalat, Janana Havalat. Mardana Havalat is for men, Janana Havalat is for women. In case of women, if a woman is detained, there are separate guidelines by the Supreme Court on what precautions need to be taken, that a woman shall be arrested only by a woman. If a woman is detained at a police station, women sentry or women employees will be there to ensure that the woman is not alone, but there is some woman officer outside the woman lockup, so that the allegations or any malpractice that may emerge if there are no women, that possibility is ruled out. Within 24 hours of the arrest, the accused has to be produced before a magistrate, and the magistrate can either grant bail or send the person to judicial custody. What is judicial custody? That is the jail, Havalat. That is not the Havalat, that is the jail. And the jail is a place where a person goes and lives as an under trial. As an under trial, he may get bail subsequently, then he'll be out of the jails, or he may be convicted. Once convicted, he is a convicted person inside the prison house. So there's a difference, an under trial détenu and a convicted person. An under trial person is different from a convicted person. And the convicted person, after spending some time in the jails, can approach to go out if his, number one, his conduct is good, if he has any infirmity, if he has any compelling family circumstances like death in the family or a marriage of an immediate relation, then he can apply for parole, and the parole shall be granted by the government as per the existing statutes and norms. Parole is a permission given to those in prison for good conduct and to attend to family necessities. This is the parole. But after the parole, there are two options. Either one can jump the parole, then again he becomes a proclaimed offender, or he comes back and surrenders himself, he's put behind bars yet once again. Now, if the case that was lodged or investigated was charge sheeted and the person was convicted, this is option one. The second option is that the person was found not guilty or the evidence was not sufficient. The case and the investigation ended in a final report. This final report will be submitted by the investigator to the court of law, and the court in its wisdom may accept. But the bottom line is, when a final report is submitted before a court of law, it has to have the signature of the complainant. The complainant should be privy to the fact that his complaint was either found false or was not found adequate enough to be charge sheeted. and then the court will take a decision to approve the final report on the basis of the facts and the evidence produced by the investigator in the court.